Okay, I have literally tried to edit this video like 6 times. I'm used to iMovie on my phone. I do not like new editing software, and I keep deleting everything every single time. It's so annoying. So I'm honestly so done with this video, but I have to put it out. I need to. So, and it's a good video too. It's so annoying editing on PC software in my opinion. So, if this video seems a bit scuffed, that's why. I've literally deleted the whole project like 3 times on accident. It's, yeah, it's bad. So, but hopefully this is my final shot at it. So yeah, enjoy. So this is me and my friend taking a small oil rig with just primitive gear and stuff. We end up taking it with revolvers, a double barrel, a crossbow, and a compound bow. Um, so I'd say on a supplies list, you'd probably need at least, well, okay, it depends on your skill level. You know, me and my duo here, obviously, also with this method, you can do it solo. It's pretty easy. So it's just faster and it's safer to do it with a duo, in my opinion. Because, like, if one of you accidentally dies, which you should not die, um, if you do this properly and thoroughly, but just in case, you can take more risks as a duo, stuff like that. That's all. That's literally the only reason we did it as a duo. But yeah. So gear, you're gonna want. Uh, if you are not confident in your PvP skills, you're gonna want about what we have right now. So if you are really confident in your PvP skills and you think you could do it with the most basic tier weapons, honestly, I think the bare minimum is a nail gun and a compound bow and just a crap load of ammo and meds. So bring a lot of cloth. Compound bow is a big one. You need a compound bow. I'd recommend a crossbow and at the very least a nail gun, but try to at least get a DB because a DB works really well with this method. So yeah. So some of the first things you're going to want to do once you pull up to the oil rig on your boat. Also, you have to do this by boat. I don't really think there's a way you could physically be primitive and have a mini copter, but even if you did, this would not work with a mini copter. So if you don't have a boat and you can't find one, they do spawn on beaches sometimes. It depends on server to server. The boat we have right now, I found it on the beach, but you can get just as good of a boat from Fishing Village for 125 scrap as of this video. So check the date on this video. Depends when you're watching it. Could have changed, but as of right now, it's 125 scrap at any fishing village. So what you want to do is you want to park your boat, obviously stop the engine so you don't waste your low grade, and just compound bow all the scientists you can, preferably killing all of them if you're solo. But if you're not solo and you're not confident in your PvP ability, you're going to want to sit there for quite a while and kill all of them. So yeah, just compound bow away. If you have all the ones on the front killed, try switching around to the back and stuff, and vice versa. Switch the sides, because when you kill them, they run. So, and they can just kind of camp on the sides and stuff. I don't know if that's because they were glitched in this one, but I'm not sure. But just in case, if none are showing up, check all the sides anyway. It doesn't hurt. Uh, yeah, especially if you're solo, you're gonna. So once you have all the scientists dead or most of them dead, whatever you're confident in, whatever your skill level, blah blah blah. Just approach the rig, just boat around, pretty obvious. You shouldn't get shot at. Yeah, because you want to at least wipe out the one at the bottom and the one on the first 2 levels, so only leaving scientists at the top, like very top. There can be like 1 or 2 on the top level, but if you don't want to get shot at all, I just recommend wiping out all the ones on the bottom and top levels. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Just boat up to the rig, get up, peek corners, stuff like that. Don't go full out unless you know you killed all of them, which could be very possible with this method. So yeah. So in this video, I do find a python on a scientist's body, but I firmly believe I would not have needed it. But of course, obviously, if I find a python, I'm going to use it. But I really don't think. Oh, geez, excuse me. I really don't think I would have needed it. Yeah, to carry out this method. So don't let my python fool you into thinking. A python would do probably just as much as a DB would in this situation. So, and you can also use a compound bow, but it's a bit tougher. So, okay, so once you're on the rig, all the scientists are dead, and you're ready to call in the heavy scientists. Obviously, load all the crates you want, all that stuff. Because you should have room in your boat. I mean, if you're solo, you don't really want to use it, because then you'd have to come back and get it. But yeah, actually, I don't know if you want to use it. It's up to you if you want to use your boat storage. Then that kind of depends on what looting you want to do. But uh, yeah. So once you're done, you're ready to call in the heavies, all that stuff. Put a fuse box in the fuse room as you like. Um, okay, so call in the heavies, right? Swipe blue card, got the crate in there. Swipe red card, begin the hacking. So there's two things you can do. If you're not primitive and you have a gun like an M92, something that you're confident in, I suggest using the stairway method, which is just sitting on top of a crate, waiting for the heavies to come in, letting them see you, and then running down the stairs and shooting them. Pretty simple. Yeah, it's all over. I'm pretty sure I don't need to make a tutorial on that. But so yeah, if you're not if you aren't confident in the guns that you have and stuff, I would go in the fuse room. If you put a fuse in a box, you'll probably see me do it, but actually I think my friend does it and I take it out to save the fuse. But if you're solo, just set a timer and wait for the fuse to go away, like naturally just break and stuff because it is being used. But then once it's broken and stuff, uh you can just like chill in that room while it breaks, I'm pretty sure. So, and then yeah, once it's broken and stuff, you open it, shoot at a heavy, and go back in the room. And then I use a Python, but you can just use the DB, or you can do a fully charged compound bow headshot and then book it under the little shelf in that room. But yeah, and then it's pretty much rinse and repeat there. So yeah, that was a very small shortened tutorial because I've edited this thing way too much on how to take oil rig. And then yeah, so honestly that's pretty much it. I really think the only thing you gotta do is just keep opening that button, shooting the heavies, going back in. So it'll probably take a while, but obviously you're going primitive. You're gonna need as much going in to get as much out of it as possible. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this still works. I mean, we used it. Some of them did glitch on our server though, which kind of sucks. So I couldn't get the full tutorial for you guys, but I strongly believe it would have just been rinse and repeat of what we did. So, and I don't believe they can get in that fuse room. So just hiding under those shelves while the door shuts, because it does take a while. So definitely open it first, know the timing, stuff like that, and then shoot them. If you have a compound bow, shoot them, go under the stairs. Obviously, fully charge it up before you open it. But yeah, and then yeah, enjoy your crate and be safe getting home because that's very valuable loot that can probably change your wipe. So, all right, good luck.